What is up, people? How's it going? This is Bharat, and welcome back to the first day of our Flutter versus Kiwi challenge. It's going to be an interesting day to start with because this is going to be the first day for building our Kiwi application. So, I'm going to be starting with the Kiwi application first and then going with the Flutter application. So, for the 3 days, we're going to be using only Kiwi and Kiwi MD and building our application. So, for this day, I've actually planned quite a few things. So, this is going to be a first day, so I wanted to do like as much as possible for the first day itself. So, the plan is to we have the UI framework or the UI wireframe here, and we're going to be building the first 3 pages today itself. That's right. So I'm planning on building the first UI, second page UI, third page UI, and probably not the functionality itself, like probably not working with the backend, things like that. Just design our UI on the first day. So the first page is like login page. I have a logo, have stuff like the text input stuff, and probably a submit button, and probably like a simple line at the bottom. And the second page will be for the spend expenditure and the first functionality module, and the credit history module in the second, and finally the money transfer module. The final page will be for transferring money, and I'm going to be using this as like a very basic wireframe and letting my imagination run, and also not planning too much ahead, like not doing a lot of animation stuff like that, just keeping it as simple as possible and as functionally usable as possible, and just start with the work. Alright, so I have fired up my PyCharm here, and I do have basic stuff created already, and this is similar to the Tito Kiwi. That is actually like a Tito Kaki. Kaki is like a simple tool that actually helps you in doing basically like hot reload stuff. So if I run this application here, nothing will happen. Actually, like everything is empty now. So I'll just show you guys how this thing is very useful for us to work with. So basically, this is our application. This is our app. It's going to look like. And I'll just keep it here for our sake and move this probably so that it's easy for us to do some live UI building. So when you're building UI, right, like you need to always stop and start your Kiwi application itself from the scratch. This will automatically take care of that for us and probably be easy for us to build the UI itself. So this is the basic structure. I have the UI. It's going to be the input layer or this first base screen, and start working on it. Just a simple quick note on this again. This video is going to be morely a summary of the entire day. I cannot show you guys my entire building, like what I'm doing, writing and code, things like that. I'll try to like explain as much as possible, but this is more of like a quick summary of what is happening and what is going to happen. If you guys are interested to see the full day of my coding, right, I might write code for another 3 hours or so. So if you want to see the entire video, I'll definitely will be releasing that video. It's probably going to come out in another week's time, probably after this entire series completes. So you can stay subscribed, hit the bell notification and watch that. So let's get started probably, right? So I'll quickly write some code now, start building my first layer UI. You can see that, and we'll discuss about it once it's done. Alright, so I've done the basic structure here. So if you guys are like actually following me, what I did was quickly created my base layout. I have 4 files here now: Py, Kiwi, and money transfer, stuff like that. And I've actually made changes to reflect that here. So I've also now what I've done is actually imported it to the base UI screen. So it's not required. You can even go directly through the UI. But what I'm thinking is probably down the road, if required, I'll use the UI.py as a screen manager itself, so that we can help you can actually do a lot of screen transition, things like that, much more easily. All right, so time to write some code inside our base, like this one here. Let's try things out. Let's go with MD raised button. Okay, let's first of all go with like a Alright, so we have completed the second page itself. Also, this took me about 20 minutes to do, and I've got few things to talk about this as well. So the primary thing is that there is no easy mechanism for me to go and put out multiple widgets and make it or design it faster. No, I had to like understand or make sure to like find out why a margin is like a padding is different and there is no margin for a box layout, and the layout concept is little bit different in Kiwi, which I already knew about, different from Flutter of course, and the primary reason is that is actually showing up on the screen right now. So this isn't good to even look at, but that's what I'm actually going to live with for now. Let's go ahead and find out and finalize the final portion and probably end this video. For now, this is how the application is looking like. It has a carousel at the top. I need to probably add color to this. This carousel will have like a monthly trend and things like that, and that is like a simple card which is going to be like the credit card history, like it has spent, balance and paid. There is also a button at the bottom which is going to be like same bank, another bank. Another thing that I'm finding out is that this is actually way too big for me. Like the application is looking too big. I don't know how it looks in the video. Yeah, so it does look a little bit bigger when I see it, and the font size is actually making it super difficult for me to find out like what is the functionality itself about. Anyway, so this is the application. I need to like go ahead and finally design the final KV page and probably end this video. So in the tomorrow's video will be like linking all of this stuff, and at the third day probably designing and spending some time in choosing color and font and stuff like that, and probably end this application there. So let's go ahead and push it to the maximum in the given amount of time, and you'll find out how it works actually, right? So time for the last page. Let's go ahead and change it in my UI.kv. I'm going to be changing it by import money transfer screen from money dot. Alright folks, so this is what we have built for the last page, the money transfer page. So you have the welcome usual toolbar. We'll have some item inside this card here, and you have the 3 fields to fill before the money is actually sent, and nothing actually works at this point of time. I wanted to quickly add a few things. So when building this, there's no control as such over the application size here. So now I don't know if this is actually going to fit into my application. Like I said, you're going to be testing it on a real device, and unless I build it and push it inside as a APK, I'm not able to confirm if this actually does fit the size. So I did have like a basic size before I started this application. So this was my size, like I fixed it at this size. I was expecting that everything will scale down to that size, but the window size is very constant, and if I try to push it inside that window size, and it's trying to like overlap and things like that happens. And so there's no literally good way or to find it, kind of like a difficult or a pain point that I want to call out. So pretty much that's what we have done. So we have 3 pages now. Let me quickly share that with you guys. I'll go to the UI.kv so we can see what the 3 pages are. Whereas the first page is this one. It has like an home page of sorts, the icon on the top, and asks for your username and password. And post that we have the home screen. So the home screen is little similar to that. We have the monthly tracker that's going to be spent, or like expenditure tracker, followed by the credit card history where we have the spend, balance, paid, and the money transfer. Should it be in the same bank? Should it be in the different bank? And the final one is like money transfer screen, and it, like I said, like I showed you, it's like 3 pages, and that's pretty much what I'm going to conclude it today. Just wanted to quickly lay out the screen so that tomorrow when I'm actually plugging things in and when I'm actually putting the values in, it's actually much more easier. So in the tomorrow's video, we're going to be trying to use the request or URL3 to make the request to our server, which is going to be like a fast API server. Hopefully you guys did watch it, and we're going to be trying to connect this thing. I know that the application is not in a good looking state at this point of time, but like I said, we have little amount of time. We'll try to push it to the maximum within that time to see which is better than the two. Will Flutter be better with this amount of time? Will it be better when I spend extra amount of time? All of those comments will be answered in the final day's video. So let's continue with the second day's video. Let me meet you guys there. Until then, Bharat, peace out. Have a super awesome day.